What would you want the minimum yearly income to be for your future husband?
Here we go.
Minimum $1 million.
What's ideal?
$1 million minimum.
Well, what would be ideal?
Oh.
Hold on.
Multi-million. It's okay.
Okay. All right.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
Have you ever dated a guy who makes $1 million a year?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How did it work out?
He cheated on me.
I bet he did.
And then
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Most women want guys who make so much money to give them the lifestyle, you know, traveling, vacations, expensive bags, expensive dinners, you know, name it. So unless the guy who makes the millions of dollars is like a very religious man who doesn't, you know, who always prays 10 times a day and preaches the word of God, most guys who make that kind of money, because they are wanted by so many women, most times they are going to cheat. You know, and I kid you not, this woman would still pick a guy who cheats but gives her an expensive lifestyle over a man who makes $50,000 but he's going to be loyal. Not even just her. Most women would pick that. And I'm not even saying it's a good or bad thing. I'm just saying, like, with everything that you want in life, there comes a cost. There comes a consequence. And she's a good-looking woman, but I don't know, man. It's delusion to think that you're just going to get a millionaire all by yourself. The chances are very slim, and Slim just died.
what about you?
I said 80K.
Oh, but you
80K?
I said 40,000.
All right, you put 50,000 here.
Oh,
but
did I
that's
put
fine.
50? Okay.
What about you?
I think I answered this question stating
Depends.
it depends on our lifestyle, what I did choose.
What do you want the lifestyle to be? Okay, so you want
'cause
kids,
that
right?
changes. Yeah, that changes.
How
I
many
don't know
kids
how
do you
many
want?
kids do I want. I
How
don't
many kids
know.
do you want?
I am accepting what life has for me and what God
Okay.
has for me.
Do you want to stay in Southern California?
No.
Okay, all right. What about you?
300K is good, but
What-
$1 million would be better.
Yeah, you wrote millions, but 300,000 plus, depending what year it is. So, like, if you time travel back,
No.
you want to go
If
back
it,
in time,
like,
or what?
Depending like what year I get married, like obviously money's not gonna be the same value when I'm older.
Do y'all know the percentage of people that make that amount of money?
It's
Yes.
small.
They don't. And even if they did, they don't know how very little it is. Some of them, I wouldn't be shocked if they say 10% or 20% or 15%. Because the people who even make $500,000 a year are less than 1%. Seriously. They don't. They just throw numbers because that's all they know.
It's very few people.
But so you would rather take a roll of dice on a 1 in a million chance for a life partner than to give someone a chance that may be workable? I just want to know how y'all
I'm
think.
workable depending on the
But
lifestyle.
she said 300,000, 80K. That's I ain't mad at that.
80K is less than money
No,
than I make.
Yeah.
Though, and you said $1 million. I think you just playing though. You ain't serious.
No, I'm serious.
She's
You
serious,
gonna be
bro.
seriously by
Single?
yourself.
No.
Wait, so 1 million and
Okay.
then $1 million.
If I meet him and he doesn't have $1 million yet, but he strives to make $1 million,
Right.
like that's fine.
Why does he need to make $1 million?
That's it. Bro, just get the words out of my mouth, right? Because it's like, why do you need $1 million? The answer is simple. Because they want the guy to fund that lifestyle they don't even have yet. Now, I would understand if a woman makes $1 million and she's already taking either private jets or flying like 3 times a month, doing these expensive dinner dates, 5-star hotels. She has a lifestyle to keep up. But these women don't even make that kind of money. Even if they did, if you already have that kind of lifestyle, getting a man that you guys just do normal fun things that are not so expensive, there's nothing wrong with that. Now, I'm not demonizing them for their preferences. I have preferences too, but the question is the preferences that you have, what's the probability you're going to get them? For them, they think they are going to get those probabilities. They're going to get the men who make millions of dollars to be loyal, caring, fun, kind, good man, gentleman. They think they're going to get the whole thing. And in life, you can get everything.
Like
300K.
She wants a high value man.
And he's gonna do him. A high value man is
Yeah.
y'all crazy, yo. Good luck, man. Life will teach you.
They
Life
will.
will teach you.
Too bit
So
too
you
late.
think it's like impossible for a high value man to not
It's,
cheat
I
or
could
something?
jump off this bridge. I could jump off this building and land on my feet. It's possible, but is it likely? Probably not. So if y'all want to keep banking your life on a dice roll, you have the right. See, I'm not one of them dudes that tell you shouldn't do this. Do what the fuck you want. Just know what you're asking for. Know the probability and the likelihood. You have a small window to have children and be this beautiful woman. You want to roll that 15-year window on meeting a millionaire and expecting him to focus strictly on you in the world where all women want his money? Good luck.
Mic drop. That's literally what I say. Mic drop. You know, it's not different from if I sat here right now and I said I'm never gonna date any woman who's not a 10. I'm never gonna date a woman who's not Victoria's Secret's model. I'm never gonna date a woman who's not strictly in shape. I'm never gonna date a woman. I'm only going to date women who are not single mothers. If I restricted myself to such a very low quantity of women with such crazy high standards, I'm going to be single forever. That's the reality. But I think as men, we have to learn to live in reality at some point. But these ladies, the thing is, they are young and beautiful, so it will take them time to wake up from the delusion. But the thing is, we have seen cases on social media of women who are 45, 50 plus. Case in point, Vivica Fox. If you guys have seen Vivica Fox, she's 60, but she still wants a man who is the same type of man these ladies just described. And it's like the young ladies want a man who's a millionaire, and then the women who are 60 plus, like Vivica Fox, also want a man who's a millionaire. So it's like, who's gonna get the millionaire? He's gonna get all of you, but for sure, probably not Vivica Fox. So at the end of the day, you know, I don't think they ever wake up from their delusion. Because if the older women can't teach the young women that, hey, listen, I had the same standards that you got, but look, I'm 60 and lonely and single, maybe you want to change it. Because these ladies are also going to look up to the older women who have the same standards. So women who are 23 have the same standards as women who are 60 years old. But remember, the pool of millionaires is so small. 0.001% is what we are talking about. So the men have all these ladies who want them, but they all want them. They're not going to settle like they say it. Crazy, man.
Well, I'm not saying he needs to be a millionaire now.
But he shouldn't. No man needs to be a millionaire to get a woman.
Yeah.
Y'all need to lower your value. I know you're attractive and all that, but that don't mean you deserve a man with no value.
Doesn't this tie into the...
I agree. Now, the guy doesn't have to be a bum and broke and, you know, struggle love, sure, but he doesn't have to be a millionaire either. They could have said, like, one of the chicks said 80 grand, 80,000. One of the chicks even said 40,000. That's understandable. That's doable.
Conversation we were
for
having.
money, yes, because money doesn't make a man.
This ties into the
Woman.
conversation we were having earlier about, like, do women need to lower their standards or do men need to step up? And it's like, you got women who want a guy who makes $1 million. That's like a point. I mean, it's definitely less than 1%. It's even less than that.
0.001%.
It's a guy who makes $1 million. That's like...
And this is another thing. Y'all don't respect a man's natural instinct. So men are naturally polygamous, naturally. They tone that down for you. So once a man is empowered financially, the more money a man has, the more financially astute he becomes, the more access he has, that brings his nature to the surface. So you're trying to tone down a rich man and you want him to strictly deal with you, you don't understand man at all. And when y'all evaluating your mates, you're not taking into account the natural instincts and nature of a man at all. You're assuming
actually a hoe.
I believe
That's facts. Oh my God, this guy is spitting like facts. Because these women say broke men cheat. Now imagine if you give those broke men money. And we have established that most guys who get married, who are in monogamous relationships, they are in those relationships because the women want them to be monogamous. If you lined up 10 men who are in committed relationships and you told them, hey bro, your girl said it's okay, you can have sex with other women, but she will have sex with just you. Most guys will take the deal. That is the truth. And I'm a man, I'm just admitting it. So now these women want a man that all women want, the millionaire, to have the money, but to also be monogamous and committed just to her, to be loyal. The chances of getting that are so slim. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. They would still choose the rich guy who has multiple women over a guy they call broke, being loyal to them. That's the facts.
That's not
true.
a hoe though. That's the truth.
It is a hoe.
Nothing. How is it a hoe? We're just,
Because you can go and
woman
fuck 100
naturally-
we're not
women.
talking about just f***ing. We're talking about just men are naturally
being
polygamous
with
You're
outside
dating
of sex.
multiple women. There's gonna be some STDs and all type of
If they
things in that mix. That's some hoe
not
shit.
guaranteed, but that's not. It's called getting checked. Y'all act like it's guaranteed to get something by being with people. You can get checked and find out. So let's stop acting weird like that's impossible. You can find out what they have and deal with them. But what I'm saying is, regardless of how you feel about it, a man is not naturally polygamous nowhere in nature. It ain't got nothing to do with.
You just said he was polygamous.
I say he's not naturally monogamous, excuse me.
Oh, okay.
Nowhere in nature is the male species monogamous. And nothing about his biology makes him monogamous, even when you take sex out of it. Men oftentimes have positions and be in positions where they're benefiting the many, like you'll see a minister. He talks to the whole congregation. A lot of women have put their emotional and mental trust into this one man. That's still a polygamous situation. It's just not sex is involved. So men are just naturally doing for the many. That's why a man can have 20 women pregnant while you can sit down for 9 months and be with that one child. So y'all keep comparing yourselves to men. It's just not the same thing. Men are not naturally monogamous, and the more you empower a man, the more likely he's not to be. Especially.
That's facts, man. I mean, he's right. Most guys, actually, very few men would remain monogamous or loyal if their women said, hey, listen, I'm giving you the permission to go have other women. I won't be mad. Very few men. In fact, most guys may say no because they don't think she really means it. Most guys get into committed relationships because the woman said so. But if the woman was like, hey, listen, you can have me and 3 of others like me, most guys would take the deal. Matter of fact, most guys get married because the woman said so as well. So at the end of the day, if a guy wants different women when he's broke, imagine when he gets millions of dollars. Oh, that's crazy. But women don't think about that. They only think about the money and the lifestyle they want. Anyway, full link down below to whatever podcast. Shout out to Brian. Shout out to Andrew. Till next time. Peace.